All right, so this is just a little help video on IXL S18 standard form, find x and y intercepts. So the first thing you need to know about finding the x and y intercepts is that it's where they cross the axes. So the x-intercept is where it crosses the x-axis. The y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. But the fun fact is at the intercepts, that is where the other value is 0. So what do I mean about that? Well, at the x-intercept, y is 0, and at the y-intercept, x is 0. So when we have these equations, 7x minus y equals 7, my good friend and colleague, Mr. Beatty, because I didn't come up with this, Mr. Beatty did. Okay, so if you don't like it, blame him. But Mr. Beatty came up with it, and it's called the cover-up method. So when I want the x-intercept, okay, that's when y is equal to 0. And the y-intercept is when x equals 0. Okay, so what I can do is I can cover up, if I'm looking for the x-intercept, I cover up y. So it says 7x equals 7. So I go ahead and write 7x equals 7 here. And then if I want the y-intercept, I go ahead and cover up the x, and I have negative y equals 7. And then I can solve these. So to find the x-intercept, I divide by 7, I get x equals 1. So that's the point 1, 0. Over here, divide by negative 1. And that's the point 0, negative 7. So when you go ahead and type that in, ask me for the x-intercept here. So the x-intercept is 1. All right, for the next problem, it says find the y-intercept. So I'm going to do the same thing, okay? Same thing. All right, but I'm only going to have to do it for part because I just want to find the y-intercept. So it says 4x plus y equals negative 8. So if I want the y-intercept, I'm going to cover up x, and I have y equals negative 8. So there we go. So y equals negative 8. All right, for this guy, okay. Again, the next question asks me, find the y-intercept. So I have x plus 7y equals 7. So I'm going to go ahead and cover up the x to get the y-intercept. So the y-intercept, cover up x, and I have 7y equals 7. Divide by 7, I get y equals 1. Okay, so these go through. All right, I'm just going to answer a few questions real quick, see if anything changes for you. Okay. The cover-up method is very useful. Okay, so that's why I like to use it and tell you guys about it. And yeah, not much is changing. I haven't seen anything different, so that should help you guys out. All right, and this was to find the x or y intercept when something's in standard form, which is when x and y are on the same side. All right.